Hey, good morning, everybody. Today's edition of Tech Tip Tuesday will be about finding septic systems and finding that information and showing where the sewer lines are on any particular property. So you may or may not know this, throughout Vancouver, there are still many areas that are on septic systems. So I'm going to show you one area here in Vancouver so you can get a better idea. And you sometimes will want to know, hey, if it is on septic, is there sewer in the road? So I've chosen this particular location because it is a common area that systems are older, that may be failing. So city sewer was brought into this area a couple years ago. So I'm going to go into Maps Online. And if you haven't navigated the GIS before, it's going to pop up, it's going to populate to the specific neighborhood, and you can see kind of exactly where you are in Vancouver. You can see we're just off of 121st and Mill Plain. Let me back out a little further so you can see where we are here. And it would probably surprise you to know that there are a number of septic systems in this area. And how would you know? Under the map sites here at the top, there are many different toggleable maps of layers that layer over this map we have here. So here I'm going to go to the map sites and I'm going to go down to utilities. This is going to give us the area that we're going to need for sewer and septic and water lines, stormwater. So you'll remember our property that we're looking at is right here. Okay. So that is the one downside, is that you do have to remember what property you're looking at when you pull up this map. But if I go under septic systems here and I toggle this switch to on, you're now going to see all of these illuminate up. If you look at the label here, you'll see that if it's just blue, there's apps and as-built available. Online RME is the database that all septic documents are filed under. And if there are both available, it will showcase as this red and blue. Now, the property I have here has highlighted as both documents and as-built available. So if I click just on this, it's going to tell me the permit from 1992, the as-built drawing. Your as-built drawing shows you where the tank is and the drain field lines are, and then all of the documents that have been filed on Online RME's website. Now, sometimes you won't find the most current data here. You'll have to separately go to Online RME, which I'll pull up in another window. But if I open the permit and the as-built, sometimes they're the same document. But the first that opened up was the permit. This shows that it was approved for a 3-bedroom home, a 1,000-gallon septic system, and this was done in 1992. That's the installer's name. Here's the as-built drawing. So it was originally put in for Scott Smith. Alquist & Sons installed it. It's a 1,000-gallon system. Here are the drain field lines, and they're here. Okay, so septic tank is technically in the back of the house, and then it has a transport line to the drain field here. Okay, if this system were to ever fail, you're thinking to yourself, well, is there sewer nearby? All you have to do is go back into the same layer map, go to sanitary up here at the top, and click in sanitary sewer. All of these green lines indicate that there is sewer in the street. So it would require a connection, but if someone doesn't want to get a new septic system, they could hook up to city sewer. So you can see there are tons of homes in this area that are very much still have septic systems. You'll see these that do not have documents, those have been hooked up to city sewer. So at any time, you can always check this out. Separately, you can always go to onlinerme.com, report search for your county, and this was 12005 Northeast 4th Street. Click on the eyeglass, service history, and there are all of the service history notes. So it was last inspected in July of 2021. The last time it was pumped was in 2018. Hope that helps.